Hey guys, welcome back to my garden. Over here I have the lettuce basil leaf from Baker's Creek. You can see that's what the plant is going to look like when it gets a little bit more mature. It should be approximately like 3 to 5 inch basil leaves or lettuce leaves. I'm not sure how they actually label it, but it is a basil plant, guys. It's a Japanese basil, so it should be really interesting growth. The leaves, it looks absolutely incredible to me. I've never actually seen a basil plant that looked so much like a lettuce plant before. So really excited to see what it tastes like, what it looks like. It's all going to be trial and error over here basically. So over here I planted some Grow cubes. You can see I got on Amazon. It was about maybe like $20 or $21 for 100 cubes. So really cheap, actually cheaper than Rockwool cubes go. And you can see basically it took, after planting the seed in the cube, it took 2 days for the seed to germinate and 4 days for it to pop up over here. And then on the 5th day you can see that the roots are beginning to actually pop out on the bottom. So at this point it's ready to be thrown into a hydroponic system, guys. As soon as you see the roots are poking here at the bottom, you could throw it into the system, and it no longer needs to be watered from up above. It's a lot better idea to water from down below. And if you're actually going to be throwing it into a system right now, you could get it nice and ready. But if you're not, you just want to continue to bottom feed. So instead of pouring from the top, just put this container somewhere on the side, fill it up a little bit, maybe about an inch or 2 inches. Let it absorb the water that's in there for a little bit, and then you can just take it out and excess water will drain right out. So just real quick, guys, to just assure a little bit more success for germination, make sure you're using a heat mat. The heat mat will really assure that you got the right temperature for the seeds to germinate. Seedlings really like to be nice and warm when they're first starting to sprout, and it's really important to keep the humidity maybe about 50 to 80%. But being that it's summertime right now in most of the country, so that shouldn't be much of an issue. You don't really need to use anything like a humidifier. As well as you need a Danish cookie tin. That's probably the most important thing to have, because you're gonna have to bring it up closer to the lights. And without the Danish cookie tin, guys, it might be a little bit difficult to do, but see what you can do. So looks like the basil leaves, it's just about to get their first sets of true leaves. If I zoom you guys in over here, you could see right over there in the middle, looks like a little bit something is starting to show. It's still very immature, so it's not really much to look at. But really impressive, guys. Much better results than I got from Rockwool cubes. And I see a lot of reviews that some people post pictures of mold growing on top. The only issue you guys are having that is because of watering and too much moisture. So all you gotta do, guys, keep the heat mat in use. That's gonna dry it out from the bottom. Don't use the lights until the actual plant pops out. When the plant does pop out and you can see the greeneries coming out from the bottom, at which point you could throw the entire container underneath the grow lights like so, and you want to keep it approximately 1 to 2 inches underneath. You want to remove the heat mat from down below, this way it's not drying out the bottom unnecessarily. And the top is all you need the light to be penetrating through. The plants should really take off on their own from there. You don't really need to do much more from that. And I'm not going to add any nutrients right now until actually the first sets of true leaves pop out, guys. So that's really the episode. Just real quick, a couple information and a couple hopefully tips for you guys to do. Oh, before we go, make sure you're watering these things not too often. Don't water it every day, guys. What I did is you pick it up, flip it upside down, give it a little bit of a squeeze. If you see there's moisture right there in the cube, you don't need to water. Simple as that, guys. If you liked the episode, please show me some love. Hit that thumbs up. Post any messages or comments down below. I'll do my best to respond. We'll be back soon for more, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching.